Hey.
Booyah!
What? Okay, there we go.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We see you people in the feed. Here we go.
Savage AF, yo. Savage AF is the name of the show. You know what it is. I'm your boy Black Pedro. This
is Shang, and I don't want to hear no mouth out of you, Nicole H. They late as usual. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna let that shit slide.
It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Ha! Anyway, yeah. Savage AF is the name of the show. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter, Nicole, okay? We are here live for you guys.
All the way live!
Monday through Friday, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneous. Monday and Fridays, we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday, we're on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically. Okay. Don't hold niggas to it, right? We out here dodging the cops and coons and crackers, okay?
Sometimes there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of ramifications.
Life's complicated.
For fucking with our cornbread. Let me tell you something. The other thing is, we're on here, you know, not just here. Like, I can see you seeing us here, but we're on.
I'm watching you watching me.
Right. But we're on other platforms, which you can see scrolling down at the bottom. That's called YouTube for you motherfuckers that never heard of it. And if that's for those who miss us live. So there's a bunch of people watching us on YouTube now. So you know we're on YouTube. But if you miss us live, first of all, you a crackhead. Okay, I don't know who the fuck gave you drugs, but you fucked that up. Get clean, then get to the YouTube page. And if you don't watch us live, your mother puts cigar ashes in your food. Use a baby.
That's why it tastes that smoky flavor.
Right.
And eggs.
And instead of like little, you know how people get paint chips? She actually used to crunch them up in your cream of wheat. So
explains a lot.
You had paint chip cream of wheat. You are a dummy. But if you do watch us, you're a good person. And when you watch us, you got to make sure you do this, because if you don't, then you're not a good person. See, I'm just basically telling you about your life.
Y'all, notifications, you know what it is, man.
Give them the thumbs. Ready? We got to also do this. Ready? Go. That's okay. We don't have all the effects that most people should have, but make sure you check us out on all these platforms right here. Also on the Facebook platform, our Meta World piece from the 3-pointer.
Face,
yeah. Make sure you check us out on there. SavageA.F, and you will.
Nope. SavageA.F. 2 dots.
Yes,
2 dots, y'all. Don't forget that last dot, or you'll end up at a goat porn page. Okay.
Wow.
Some of y'all are into that.
Wow, that got out of hand quick. I didn't see that coming. All right, but check it out. Not only that, when you do that, you have to make sure that you subscribe and share. I forgot. I never say that, but subscribe, share, comment. We need your input to know what you're thinking, right? Comment, subscribe, rate. Do all that shit, and we will be able to succeed with this show. You've been watching us for a while, and if you don't do it, then you know what it is. You know what it is.
We'll find you. We will run up on your ass like we do.
I will find you, and I will hurt you.
We have a special set of skills. You know what it is, man. Also, guys, there's so many important things in life, but the most important, absolutely, is Instagram. It's we can't make money without it. My mama don't love me no more because I got less than 3,000 followers. It's fucked up. My family don't talk to me. They don't follow my shit. They don't like my shit.
At Black Pedro, make sure you do it. Also, at Comedian Shang. If you follow, you will be a better person. I'm just saying.
No, if you follow, I'll be a better person.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So make sure you follow.
What is this? Did you just put on some of the crazy music from the... Shang's on acid again. The edible just kicked in, guys. The edible just kicked in. I told you, you gotta time this out a little bit better. No, because you get weird when the edible kicks in, like in the first 5 minutes of the show. Yeah.
So I'm
just gonna let Shang have this moment, y'all. We're coming to you live from Studio 54. All the ladies in the house.
Okay, yeah, maybe one.
Give us a twirl.
Maybe not that one.
Yeah. So that's what we do, y'all. Savage AF. Make sure you're following us on the grams of Instas, on the books of faces, and on the Ubes of tubes. The tubes of you. Sorry.
AJ Fitz and Shay on mushrooms with that music.
Hey, they just kicked in. He's macro dosing.
Yeah, that's the music that came with the app or whatever it is. But this one's even better, called Feeding the Ducks. That's the name of that.
What y'all feeding ducks? Acid?
I
know. Acid base. Anyway,
so man, that's all we got. That's all we got.
That's what we do here. First of all, that's not all we got. All we got is each other, man, and our audience here. And we thank y'all for coming in and joining the community. Nicole H, you did come in hot today with criticism, but that's a daily thing for you. So we're gonna let you be you, girl.
Right.
Let your shrooms kick in. Breezy JJ's, I see you. Stacy P.
Maya Baker's here. Maya Baker.
Bronda.
Stacy P is always looking like she's 12. I saw a picture of her and thought, who is this 12-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bet you her vagina smells like Now and Laters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe I just said that out loud.
She's not 12, by the way, guys. So,
but she looks 12.
Was legal. It was still creepy.
Right.
It was legal.
I'm gonna just let you know, Stacey, I would never pee on your back on film.
That's a guarantee you can bank on.
That won't ever happen.
Thumbs up, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Living up to her name, no other Miranda, because I haven't seen one.
Right. So now what we're going to do, Pedro's going to give you the rundown on the run up on the rundown. And it's basically Get Up on the Rundown. Everybody get up. So he's going to give it to you, and then you're going to hear it, and then you'll feel better about yourself. So it's going to be a good show. I think that we're going to talk about some shit. We're going to talk about some shit.
You know what we do, y'all. It is Thursday. May 12th. By the way, I'm at the Regency West right after this show. So if you're in LA,
like literally right after this,
and you want to get down to Leimert Park to the Regency West, man, shout out to Jeff Arnold. Gonna be a hot show. We got some good ones on there for you. So yeah, I'll be in the house. We'll be live tonight.
And tonight I'll be at Mama's Place. It's on the rooftop in Hollywood. It's on Selma Avenue.
No, you mean Mama Shelter.
Mama Shelter. Mama Place.
I was like, Kucha Damas ain't even here. Why are you banging on that?
I know, man. Mama
Shelter. I'll be at your mama house.
No.
Taking shelter in a vagina, nigga.
Yeah.
Like Mary Opal, I'm just going to be in that bitch for 60 days plus.
Yeah, I'm going to be at you. I'm going to be at your mama's place. You know, that's when you got to talk like that. Yeah, and I make sure you bring us over some blankets so I can keep your mama.
Nigga, I like grits in the morning. Nigga, savory grits. Shut up.
Y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Your mama, man, she's strong. Woman got a strong back. That bitch got a strong back. I don't really talk like that. I mean, but no, I'll be there tonight. I think I'm on at 8. There's like 9 comics. I'm up last.
Oh, and look, Pamela Knox is gonna catch you in the Seattle's areas tomorrow because you'll be up there, right, Shang?
Oh,
she said she's gonna be high as fuck on shrooms at your show tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, make sure you come check me out. I will be there tomorrow. That's right. I have to talk that way because that's what the graphic looks like. Shang, May 13th through the 15th at Nick Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club, Tacoma, Washington. 5 big shows. Make sure. I want revenge.
Nigga, what show was it? What movie was this actually from? It's like Nicole Kidman on the show. And
yeah, right.
What movie was this though?
It's because it's up north. It's called The Northern Man.
The Northern. Okay, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
I was like, it's not Game of Thrones, but it kind of.
No,
it's not Vikings, but
I was tripping.
No, I like it. No, you always do well with those. I can usually source the original poster image, and that one I was like, I don't know what that is, man.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Adverb calls you. I'm sorry, Miss Adverb, child of Shang and Apollonia, says Shang, leader of the white people. In that poster, it looked like it, but you know, it's all good. Shang in the Nords. She's on one already. All right, man. So, like I said, it is Thursday, May 12th, 2022, the year of your Lord. All right. Savage AF is the name of the show. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto. I'm Black Pedro. That's comedian Shang. This is your daily run-up because we are the kind of show that will run up on your ass. All right, so we're going to end with a Shangry because we have the master of Shangri there. Let me see. What's today's Shangry? Oh shit.
I put it
No.
there.
It's not in. I'm looking at the one for me. I got the one from yesterday in my feed. You go ahead and read it off.
Nah, it's right there, man. You the reader of the thing. What you
Oh,
talking
now
about?
it just came up. There you go. It just
Man,
refreshed in my thing. Yeah. Okay. So today's Shangri is
go ahead.
no, literally it just
I
in my
know, I
face.
know, I
It
know.
just,
Hey,
you got me.
hey.
Shangri today. Democracy is dead as Tupac, which means democracy is living in Cuba right now.
Wow.
It's still
If you
alive.
really
It's just
think
in
he's
Cuba.
there. All you niggas that think Tupac is somewhere at a grocery selling shit.
Hey, you talking to Kendrick Lamar already
They
said it.
man, they didn't ventilated that nigga right down the street from in
It's the 1
Vegas, right
through
from his
5. That's my
mama's.
only logic. Fake my death. What's
Nah,
the
I'm
second?
telling you, nah, he
Get to
dead.
Cuba. That's my only option.
He's dead. He's dead, dead, dead. He's dead,
DED dead.
dead.
Well, before we get into that, Black Pedro popping today. One thing that might not be dead, I should say, might be not. We got a grand gesture from the DOJ today as they're opening a jury into Trumpty Dumpty's handling of classified files as he left office. But before we get into that, speaking of big ass babies, this is actually a concerning situation and some real shit. But baby gotta eat. Baby gotta eat. Where all my Outcast fans at? But the supply chain has moms and babies scrambling for formula, as there is a nationwide shortage right now. That's critical shit. So
Well,
if
babies,
anybody out here doubting the supply chain, we're gonna talk about it.
well, babies have a lot of baby fat like me, so I mean, maybe they need to go on a forced diet.
Nigga, you
Maybe.
would go to jail if you come up with a skinny baby. Anybody with a skinny baby that isn't premature, then you're doing it wrong. Before we get into that though, a whole nother set of babies calling all crackers. The January 6th committee has subpoenaed now, not a polite request for their appearance, but a
Well,
subpoena on found them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5
yeah. Well, we'll
major
see.
GOP congressmen. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
It
But
don't mean a goddamn thing.
we're not there yet. We don't know. We'll
No,
see.
it don't mean a goddamn
What
thing.
does the future bring? We
It
don't know.
don't mean a thing if they ain't got that thing.
If they ain't in the clink, do up.
It ain't going nowhere. Them motherfuckers is all right. But go, we're gonna talk about it.
Hold on, we're gonna get into
We'll get into it. But the shit
because
is
there's so much. Because if you want to really get me, if you want your panties in a bunch, God damn it, then wait for this first story, because when you hear about it and we talk about it, it's really gonna actually make you say, it's gonna make you say out loud,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
wow.
I'm gonna start off with this with some pageantry for you.
What?
There she is, Miss Coon America. Just when you thought Candace Owens wasn't enough, the GOP unwittingly, I think, has found its new queen of Coondom. Yes, that's her name. Koonisha, as Shang likes to call them. But this is her name, Kathy Barnett. And if you're having a hard time distinguishing her from the other crackers in the picture, she's the black one with titties. Kathy Barnett, who in the past couple of days, hours, shall we say, has now, I guess, statistically tied what I call Dr. Wizard of Oz, Dr. Oz. Because if you pull back the curtain, he's full of shit. And,
he's so full of shit.
And he's the Trump endorsed GOP candidate for, and this is, by the way, for a senatorial seat for Pennsylvania. She is now statistically tied with the Wizard of Oz and the other dude who's like the regular Republican that
the one that actually has a semblance of sense, but this coontastic hoe.
That's her third grade picture, by the way.
Yeah. She actually it's like a playbook. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a playbook of the same old, where she is quoting all of the stuff that the GOP says that is not only against people of color, against people having democracy and rights to vote, against all of that. She is literally mimicking it like some white man is puppet fucking her ass and making her talk and say the shit.
Man, some of these
yeah.
coons really, really love this shit, and I think they must really, really believe this shit. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing with her. Kathy Barnett has come onto the scene, and like I said, in the last few days, has really come to the forefront. And Politico at this point has labeled her like ultra MAGA. You know what I mean? Like, which is, I don't know if that's like Ultraman or
right. It is.
Gamuda.
It's like if a right wing person that hates their own skin color and hates people of color was hit with gamma rays, and they became ultra mega MAGA.
MAGA. She's
mega
ultra
MAGA.
mega.
And
So here's what I believe and what we believe when I say we, I'm like, what the mainstream media is putting out about her at this point is, and it's not just the media putting it out. It's her. It's her main talking point. Kathy Barnett. And we Savage AF, so we don't really sugarcoat shit.
Right.
Unless it's titties, because they taste better with sugar on them.
Yeah, I've had sugar-coated titties. They're nice.
But Kathy Barnett, senatorial candidate for Pennsylvania, is a rape baby. Her mama was raped and decided to have her. And this has become jack off lube, apparently,
for the
right wing in Pennsylvania specifically, right? So like it seems to be the thing that's because people love this message and they keep she was a rape baby. So the right to life, motherfuckers are like, if you keep a rape baby, they could turn out to be something special, like a coon. You never know. A coon that talks.
The fact that that's on your fucking thing. Like, please welcome our next candidate, rape baby extraordinaire. The fact you put something about rape baby, just you say rape baby, it's horrible. I'm not saying women should, but the fact that they have no platform to stand on other than that this woman was a rape baby, that she's one of the ones that made it, is fucking horrible. It's horrible.
Well, and like I saw a clip of her, she was just like, I had nothing to do with my conception or how I came about, and I had no choice, and yet I'm here. And I'm telling you, white people are in church jacking off with Bibles to that right now. Like they are loving this.
They're holding the Bible up and going.
But you got to understand, she is not the Trump endorsed candidate, right? It's Wizard of Oz, right?
Right.
And so so to add to that, her popularity is not popular with the GOP establishment. It's not popular with bitch McConnell, right? Like Trumpty Dumpty is not happy about this. They do not. So Trumpty Dumpty is shitting on her at this point. And you got to understand, she has been both an Obama birtherist, right? Who still doubts his citizenship and his religious affiliation, right? This woman she has tweeted out, Islamophobic things, homophobic things. I saw one of her tweets was like, please pray for me and my babies. We are on the plane with a lesbian. It's like, bitch, what that got to do? If she said terrorist, I'd have been like, okay,
that's scary.
You're racist and a xenophobe, but there's some logic to that, I guess.
Because the lesbian might end up pulling me over the chair and licking me. What is she gonna do to you? What is the lesbian gonna do to you? And I think she, instead of these lotions, she uses Clarence Thomas's jizz to moisturize her skin. That's
now Maya, she's like, I heard it gets you nice and white.
Yeah.
Now Maya Baker, love you, mama.
She too brown.
Too brown for Trump. Now I'm gonna challenge you, Maya.
I don't think so.
That's not what it is, right?
No, not at all.
These guys will pull in a good old coon anytime they can, right? The reality is, Maya, is that she's too MAGA for Trump. Though, like she is right of these niggas, right? At this point, she is right of Trump. She is right of Wizard of Oz. She and the GOP is right about this. Like Trumpty Dumpty said it. Like she will not be able to win in the general election. So this would then this puts a GOP senatorial seat in jeopardy, right? Because like you put this woman with her bullshit ideas and crazy talk this woman puts out. I mean, she is self-hating.
She makes Marjorie Taylor Greene look like a fucking scholar. Not only that, Pedro, she really does. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, when you see Marjorie Taylor Greene go, damn, bitch, the fuck you talk about? It's that bad. But the thing is, I love it because what it does is if she's tied with Dr. Wizard of
Oz, and
if she's tied with him, what it does is it splits the Republican vote. So once that person does win, they will have to go against a Democrat that's more consolidated with a base that's actually down with them. Whereas in theirs will be split. So let this horrible coon-tastic black bitch, and I'm gonna say the shit, let her keep throwing her little right wing. It's so right. Left wing people are looking and go, how'd you get here? That's how
she came back around. Like, bitch,
came back around. Bitch, wait a minute. Then she go, oh wait, I hate lesbians. Then she runs off in the woods.
Lesbians on the plane. I'm tired of these motherfucking lesbians on this motherfucking plane. She went full.
Keep these lesbians out my mouth. What the fuck? But see, that's the thing. A lot of these Republicans, including some of the black people that feel like they want acceptance from white people because they have a horrible core hatred for their own existence. A lot of them.
I'd hate me too, though.
Yeah, I'd hate me too. Yeah, she's
if I was her, I'd be.
The thing about her is, which I think.
I was about to say something horrible.
Say it.
If the only way I came about on this earth was through the devil's rape, like, I'd hate myself too, man. Like,
every day. My father
had to force.
My father had to force
into my mother,
right,
in order to create this bedevilment.
My right wing ass.
And guess what? I like it.
Yeah. So
glad my mama got
raped.
You know
what?
Like that's the part of her. That's what she's saying. Like, good thing my mama got raped. It's like it's gotta fuck your head.
And her mother be sitting in the wings like, bitch, that wasn't no good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Her mama like, I fucked up.
Right.
Her mama turned to a girl like, I fucked up.
Damn, I should have sucked his dick. But it's like you can't use that. We're gonna get so flagged. We've been getting flagged a lot lately.
She's a rape baby. Like she's a
rape
it's her
baby.
talking point. Like
I know it's her talking point, but what we're saying is horrible.
Fuck you, Facebook.
And Facebook. No, it's YouTube. But I told you can't start off with horrible shit on YouTube because you got.
We passed the first 5. I think we got through the first 5.
Maybe we got through it then. But I'm gonna tell you right now, people like her who are like, right, mom? Remember that time you were raped? Like you can't reference that
on Father's Day. Like, what does she do on Father's Day, my nigga? God.
What does she hang out at rape crisis centers? You're a horrible bitch.
Go back to the scene of the crime and leave a flower or a condom or some shit.
This is where he busted in my mother. What? Oh, this is the horrible part about it. The fact that the Republicans are going to win a certain amount of seats on no policy whatsoever. No policy whatsoever other than I'm a rape baby.
Maya Baker says it's okay to be proud of where you're from, but damn, yeah, that's a tough point of origin.
Maya, if your mother and father met in a dark alley where he said, "Yeah, get bitch, yeah, bitch, take your clothes off," then that's not good, and she can't.
It was love at first knife.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. When he put that knife to my neck, I said, "This is definitely the one where I'm gonna have a baby by him by hook or crook."
You're aggressive, but I like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got to think.
And that's how her mom probably sounds like. Oh, why are you raping me?
Well,
I'm sorry. All right, that was too far.
That was not too far. Well, okay, we're like you act like we ain't already down in the rabbit hole.
I hate this bitch so much already, and I just heard about her today.
No.
But I think, like you were saying earlier, she is kind of to be loved if we're on the left, because please
let her get more votes.
In a couple of days, Pennsylvania is about to go through their primaries for the GOPs and whatever. So please Pennsylvania, go Barnett, go Barnett.
And this is the other thing you got to think about it, okay, right now, because Pennsylvania and Ohio are the ones that are being targeted for voter suppression. If they split the vote to that point and the Democrats come through with a full fucking blast, I say a full forward press, is that what they say? Is it basketball? Is it a full court press?
Yes, sir.
Because it'll be so shredded because of her constituents who are all crazy as fuck, and all of them are chewing bark off of trees. And then you got the other one that is actually kind of fucking centrist, but he's a fucking nutty buddy. And then you got Oz. Then you got to think that's 3-way split, and it'll be harder for them to win. So you go, Coon. You go ahead, Cooney.
Koonisha, you are the one I never had. And I want to get to know you better.
This is her new photo shoot, by the way.
Nicole H asked, how did the rapist know she was ovulating? Just lucky, I guess.
What do you think the rapist is? Man,
not that time of the month, ain't it?
I hope that
he's in the garbage can looking for tampons and shit like.
Oh, this is it. Wait, I'm gonna rape that bitch tomorrow. Listen, we don't want you to think we are pro-rape. Okay.
No.
Savage AF is not pro-rape. Rape is one of the most horrible things in the world. You're still in a woman's sexuality and humanity. But I shouldn't say but right after that, because it might sound like something else. But the fact that the GOP is using this woman as an example so they can continue to take away women's rights of your body or what you do with your person is even lower than, I said, how low could they go? They can go even lower. And this black woman, who is an embarrassment for black people, in my opinion, because I have seen some of the shit she said. I have seen some of the way she acts. You can see the self-hatred just all over, like a self-hatred aura. And you know why that is? Rape baby.
Yeah, she meant like a black man raped her mama, and now she's all niggas must die. Speaking of rape babies, I don't talk about it much, but Miss Adverb did take advantage of me one night, got me pregnant, and ain't paid a lick of dime. So I've been holding on to this baby a good year and a half,
right? Until
I get check the first. Give me one check, Miss Adverb, and you can meet your daughter via Facebook, all right? FaceTime or some shit. Yeah, we'll do a video conference, but I'm not. Right. I don't feel safe.
I don't feel. You know what? I'm gonna speak for Pedro's behalf. I don't trust you. Okay, I don't trust you. I think you'll kidnap the child, and then you won't pay for nothing. So I don't want you around. I
didn't want to say it, Shane, because I didn't want to plant seeds in her head. But she knows.
But this is the situation with this bitch right here, and I'm gonna say it. The reason, look, I don't call all black women bitches. I don't call all white women bitches. But this woman,
but I call all bitches bitches.
Yeah, this bitch,
and this bitch,
this bitch is definitely that. And look at the white men behind her. One's looking at her ass, smiling. The other one's like, "Oh God, she is a nigger," and the other one is just stunned that she's walking past him.
The dude on the left side is like, "I still don't like it. I just don't like it.
I can't."
But he's aroused, so he's covering his penis. You know, see what I'm saying? Like he's like, all of them are
because she got a rack. She got a rack though. I'm gonna give her that. The only thing good about her is her rape titties are fantastic because it's rape baby. She's rape baby, so everything associated with her has to be rape.
But I mean, it's just remarkable.
We are so getting flagged.
No, but I mean, she should get flagged, right? Like she is using. Zenat Lynn says she's less than a bitch. What's that? Bitch minus? God damn. Bitch.
Sub bitch.
Diet bitch? Like, damn. But yeah. She's using her mother's rape as a campaign point for why women should be forced to have babies that they.
Do you think that her mother as a result is like happy or loves the father or no? She was like, I got to have this rape baby.
Well, that would be interesting. And because I don't know the full backstory, I don't know if the mother had no choice but to have the baby or assistant bitch. No other Miranda, I got you. You come from a long line of assistant bitches.
Yes.
But I don't know if she was like, didn't have abortion options, which would be interesting because then it's like, we're not talking about choice. She was forced to have you.
Right.
And that's not, you know what I mean?
And Queen
That's
Bee,
not
why
the
do I
same
have to be quiet? Because I said her
First of all, the man got a microphone.
right.
And,
Yeah. Number one, why would I? Because I said rape
it's his
titties.
show.
Listen,
It's
let me
half
tell
the
you
show.
something. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, first, a bitch in training.
Bitch in
Wow.
training.
Let me tell you
Wait,
why I call her a bitch. I mean, okay, when you see people that are absolutely positively, and I call anybody a bitch, Queen Bee.
What that B stand for?
Okay, Queen Bee. I'm gonna put that in your ear. Queen Bee is that anybody that's out there flaunting fucking falsehoods about the election, about what she did about Obama, what she's saying about the what's going on in the country, what she's saying about other women, which 69% of women in this country, 69% of women in this country want to have the choice if they have to have an abortion if they're not ready for a child. So I'm just saying,
even beyond women, men too. Like
there's
most
men too that might not be ready, might not be in a financial position. There's a lot of
most Americans, the vast majority.
I know that I was frighteningly. I don't know. I wasn't inside. Nobody knew it. I was apprehensive when I found out I was going to have a kid. You know, and especially when I wasn't in a relationship with that woman.
Yeah.
Like literally a hit it and quit it, one and done. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy Cameron's here, but if I could go back through time, I would definitely come on her back.
And and when you say one and done, hit it and quit it, it makes it sound intentional. But really, for you, Shang, it was like a drunken one night stand. And
basically,
you're not even used to being drunk or anything. So, it was like you were out of your
normal control element.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? And
I can't even have a tequila without have to sit and watch.
This nigga sniff wine and be like, I gotta go.
And he would not. And the thing is, I'm thinking my friend Pedro be like, hey, Shane,
dog, if your friend is like 6'3", like, you know what I mean, got some size. I wasn't thinking like that. I'm like, this a good sized dude. He can handle this shit.
I'm
sorry. I've been drinking I'm too casual with it. My bad, dog. It won't happen again. Since then, I've only given you Kool-Aid, Tang, and cranberry juice.
Right. He couldn't tell I was getting sick when I sat down.
What
he over there when he got his hand on two ladies, like, yeah, he doing this.
They were foreigners looking for a guy.
And I'm sitting there going, oh, God. Oh, God. What did he get? What was that? It was fucking horrible. It was horrible.
Vodka pineapple.
It was horrible.
Fellas, chime in if you think that's a killer drink.
Vodka. And pineapple. Queen Bee, I'm not gonna hush it. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm done. Are you gonna leave us? Oh, Queen Bee, don't leave.
You ain't even started yet, girl.
Now you're gonna get Johnny Depp.
But over the next few days, let's really, really look at this as we move on. Let's look at this Pennsylvania race for the senator seat, and know that there is a possibility that a batshit crazy black woman could be the GOP candidate for this seat in Pennsylvania. And even Trumpty Dumpty, bitch McConnell, all these GOP leaders think she don't stand a chance. You know why? Because you put her up against the general electorate and let all of Pennsylvania listen to her at once. Cuckoo, cuckoo,
yeah.
raccoon, raccoon, raccoon.
Right, yeah.
This is cocoon, cocoon. Yeah, she's batshit cocoon crazy.
Absolutely. And you got to think about it this way, especially pertaining to Pennsylvania, which is an important thing for the Democrats to win. Also Ohio, but Ohio's tough because there's pockets of Ohio that are frighteningly right wing. You got to think about it that way. The end of the day is we need this black fucking crazy chick to win in her districts so we can just stomp her in the primaries. That's what we need.
Yeah. But I think we first might actually need her to win this GOP primary. So let's see what's up. But this is your new Queen of Coons, Kathy Barnett. She's like, you're goddamn right, I'm cooning. And I'm cooning for you, America. That's what the finger is saying.
You see the smile? Those are fake teeth. Those are actually Mitch McConnell's dentures. She borrowed. I fucking hate it. Like, why do we hate her so much? You just found out about her. I hated her day one. Like first shit she said, I was like, bitch.
She wasn't even really on the radar. And then today they were like, no, statistically, she just tied these niggas, and it was like, whoa.
Well, she wasn't on the radar, but some of the rhetoric she said, Pedro, was already out there.
Oh yeah, no.
So and because what was the brother's name that sent it to me on? He sent it to me on Instagram, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Did they cut off a piece of Candace Owen and grow it in a lab and mix it with the jizz of Clarence Thomas?
You know, when you cut a coon, it just creates more coons.
More
The
coons.
tail grows into another coon.
Yeah, it's like a racist,
aliens or some shit like that.
Yeah, but see, that's what it is. So we're gonna move on with this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, watch out.
They go hand in hand if we didn't know this, but coons and crackers, right? So we can go straight from, because a coon is a black cracker and a cracker is a white coon,
right?
It is, you know, it's an albino cooning. But right now the January 6th committee is I don't know if there's a triangle or a bell you ring to, but it's calling all crackers coming coon to a theater near you. The January 6th committee has subpoenaed at this point, right? So understand, earlier, all of these men, if you can even call them that, all of these men were cordially asked to come in and have a conversation. They all said,
no,
fuck you, I'm a white guy, right? They're just like, a white guy, I don't have to listen to you. Even if you're another white guy, I can just white guy my way out of life. Yes. If you add 2 more pigs to that, then the wolf
you got
is in
this
trouble.
picture.
Yeah.
No,
but what we
they
have
all look alike except for Manchin. All of them look like
no, Manchin's not in there, right? It's like
not Manchin.
McCarthy. I got it on screen. McCarthy, Jordan, Brooks, Perry, Biggs, Scott Perry, Andy Biggs. What's his name? Jim Jordan, and Paul McCarthy. No, I'm joking. Kevin McCarthy.
No, I meant McCarthy.
I hate the Beatles. No,
no, but the thing about it is,
but Joe Manchin,
these
acts
pigs,
like them. So.
Yeah, he is. Wee. Okay, and I just want to say, even though they got subpoenaed, they might ignore the subpoenas, and I want to see what the AG is going to do. Is he going to step up? And
well, at that point, the procedure would be, because I think at this point they've established that they're just going to ignore whatever, and you know, the assistant dean of Hogwarts, which is what Merrick Garland looks like. He should have been a Supreme Court justice, by the way. But anyways, water on the bridge. You know, I don't. So the next procedure is like, you know, if they ignore these subpoenas, which they most likely will, precedent has already been set, I think, that they that the DOJ would then sue them and take it to the court. I think being the Supreme Court of the United States, which has already shown itself to be compromised. So yes, Shang, ultimately, I think we're probably very close to something that won't mean a goddamn thing.
It won't mean a goddamn thing.
maybe they talked about maybe they could reduce the budgets of some of these guys' committees.
They won't.
But until they actually talk about putting these motherfuckers in jail, they're gonna keep acting like this. It's like the Karens we were talking about yesterday. If you don't check this Karen, Kevin, KKK shit,
it won't.
It's gonna blossom and bloom.
Okay, McCarthy was like 2 weeks after he said that, and they got him on audio saying the shit on the phone, saying, "Hey man, we need to get this dude to resign." And right after that, he's down in Mar-a-Lago on his knees, licking the taint.
Hugger.
Full
neck.
He's giving straight jaw action. And he's giving jaw action to Cheeto. And so the thing is,
you got some Cheeto dust.
You got some. That's right there on your face. Wipe it off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm telling you right now.
Other side.
None of them are gonna. They're never gonna turn. And the thing is, you think out of these men, out of the 19 people that said that Biden wasn't president, out of these men, 7 of them were flat out saying that Biden wasn't president. That voted against it. So you got to think about it this way. If they're that committed, what makes you think a subpoena is going to move them? Not a fucking thing. So I think we should beat their ass. I think we should go find them and beat their ass. They need their ass beat.
By the way, just going backwards, that reminded me that the bitch Kathy Barnett lost the last race she ran, and still hasn't conceded that. So it's like, bitch, if you think that was your job, how you applying for another job?
Right.
But anyways, it's that kind of illogic.
That's like you walking in Walmart. I'm the manager now. We didn't vote you that. Because I said so. You're trying to take away my rights.
Well, fine then. I'm your new greeter. It's like you can't hire yourself.
You can't hire yourself. This is how crazy the Republicans are. And any of you people that are in the feed, if you're a Republican, you got to think about that. If I condone people that fuck children, then you know what? I'm a children condoner. Yeah. Fuck children fucker condoner. And that's what these people are. They condone all of the bullshit. They condone the lies. They condone all of the shit. They are the bullshit. So they are the bullshit. But check this out. These dudes, these dudes basically, these are
this would be like if Voltron was racist.
Yep.
These niggas would form the greatest race robot.
They would form a giant burning cross. That's what they would do. They're horrible. And guess what, man? All of these Legion of Doom ass motherfuckers, and you know who's the worst though out of them?
It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick.
Jordan
on the right. Jordan. So Jim Jordan on the right, the worst.
Jim Jordan is the worst because he just literally talks shit, and he had a lot of fucking shit going down with him when he was a coach. Was a lot of
wrestling coach.
Yeah, wrestling coach. A lot of diddling going on.
For those who don't know, that's when men put on lingerie and rub up against each other. I'm not saying it's not manly. I'm just saying it leaves a lot of room for error.
He tried to act like he wasn't involved with that, but he was with the head coach over there at that time, and they were dealing with it. So I just want to see if the DOJ, if they come through at all.
This was a move. This is a move.
We already had a shitty one though.
But the subpoenas are a committee move, and then you're right, Shane. We'll have to see if the DOJ backs us up if these guys ignore the subpoenas. That's the reality of it.
This is what he's doing. This dude is wandering around going, "Where's Harry? Where's Harry?
Harry Potter. Have you seen my grandson, Harry Potter?
Is he gone? You can't have your cake unless you eat your pudding."
Maya Baker said, "Need He-Man," which you don't realize, like, He-Man was some Aryan propaganda, and I had all the toys and shit.
I never fuck with it. I was more of a Herculoids dude, but that's before your time.
Yeah, I don't know Herculoids.
Herculoids, yeah.
Now Hercules.
Herculoids.
Oh man.
That
sounds like a testosterone pill.
It was.
Guys, are you tired of that slumpy feeling? Herculoids.
Yeah. Your dick decided not to come out and play. Well, guess what's going to happen, brother?
By the power of Grayskull.
Herculoids.
Oh
man, they flew on a dragon, and the dragon shot these little fire rocks that hit people, and he had Glucor, which was a giant stone ape, and they had Gloop and Cleep, which were two little, like, they look like Play-Doh, and they would join together and make shapes and fuck people up and turn into hammers and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
The Herculoids.
I gotta hook it up that. Maya Baker also throws out Thundercats. I think she's just reaching for other superheroes.
And Thundercats, all of them dressed like gay dancers.
And there was only one black one, Panther.
Yeah. And Panther was the only one. He was the only one. How you gonna have alopecia and you're a fucking cat?
And he was the mechanic.
Yeah.
He had the nigga job. Like, you don't just need a new carburetor, right?
Yeah. He just figured
we need to rotate the tires.
They go out to fight and they go, shut him, fix the ship, nigger cat.
B Rose, we see you in the building. Welcome to it. Yeah, and serious just He-Man did have a strong bowl cut, which, as a black child or a person of color, you shouldn't be
I wasn't
idolizing it all. But I had a whole bunch of He-Man figurines. They weren't dolls, action figures.
I'm not judging you, but you should have told me that. Listen.
I was in that era. I had a lunchbox, all that. I used to have a General Lee.
I
had Bo and Luke Duke dolls. Like, I didn't know I was playing with crackers in my living room.
Yeah.
Like, just some good old boys. I'm like, these niggas are crackers.
No,
moonshining. They should be arrested.
Herculoids, a little bit of Space Ghost, which y'all might not know. Space Ghost! And then
Space Ghost was some good shit.
Space Ghost, but other than that, I didn't really watch a lot of those. I was watching, what was it? Damn, that's how long ago. Because I'm 98 years old.
I was a G.I. Joe fan. That's military propaganda.
It was
all in our heads, man. It was in our heads.
Watched G.I. Joe.
You know which one
Spider-Man.
I like?
I watched Spider-Man.
Now you know what shit I used to be into? They were kind of Robotech. Y'all niggas remember that?
Robotech I was into.
Woo!
That was my
You
Robotech.
niggas don't be remembering that nigga, but I had
No,
Robotech
people in the
saying,
feed are like,
"Oh,
look at these old reminiscent ass motherfuckers. Johnny Quest. Yes, that was good.
Serious jest. I see you there. He's like, he had the General Lee too. His immigrant parents didn't stop him. My mama didn't. She didn't care.
Y'all both.
It had a Confederate flag on top.
Yeah,
and nobody stopped me from owning that.
I'm glad you grew out of that because that shit was like I even knew then, and I was a little kid.
The horn would whistle Dixie, my nigga.
Yeah. And when they were making the movie, the show, they edited all the parts out where the General Lee was chasing niggas.
Yeah, exactly. They went from moonshining to coon shining.
Speed
Racer. Speaking of coons, and all of these boys, McCarthy, Jordan, Brooks, Perry, Biggs, and you got to understand, Kevin McCarthy on the far left in this picture, not politically, but just in this picture, he's on the far left. He's a representative from California, dog.
Yeah,
like from the San Fran area, like Bay Area ish. You know what I mean? Like a place that's supposed to be our state's supposed to be liberal. No. That area is supposed to be liberal.
That area is not liberal at all because I was up there and I saw a bunch of people driving with Trump flags. So
okay, I never heard this. We got to look this up. Ms. Adverb said Johnny Quest was sex trafficking.
I can believe that.
Breezy JJ's was into Dragon Ball Z. Nicole H, My Little Pony. There was a lot going on back then, man. A lot of random ass cartoons in the morning. Y'all remember watching cartoons before you got ready for bed? Do y'all remember? Anybody remember one called Beverly Hills Teens?
No.
It was like an animated precursor to 90210, Beverly Hills 90210. But it was just like a bunch of animated.
Watched a lot of weird shit.
Bunch of animated Gem. Nigga, I used to watch Gem.
No.
It was just dog. It was a whole lot going on.
Spider-Man,
they had apparently animation had big budgets back then. They were like, nigga, draw something.
I watched Mr. T animation.
There was one that was and it's funny that we went from this January 6th committee shit to cartoons because these niggas are cartoons, right? They are the Voltron. They are the mother. I don't know what to call it, but they're jokes. They're animated fucking jokes. But there was one that was it was like something All Stars, and it was like Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and one other motherfucker, and they would go around and like hockey and basketball America to justice. Some shit, you know what I mean? Like Jordan was dunking for justice. Bo Jackson was, running.
He would solve a crime. The guy's running. He'd pass the ball at him and hit him in the head. It was the worst shit ever. A lot of those were horrible.
It was like before Space Jam.
Yeah, Mr. T animation was garbage. But I thought
Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, though,
okay.
with some of the greatest writing. Animaniacs and Tiny Toons were
did like
and Muppet Babies.
No,
nigga,
never watched that.
What? Muppet Babies? Oh, no. After the Muppet Show? Nigga.
No, I never watched it.
Speaking of which, these niggas are Muppet Babies. These are puppet babies. I don't want to disrespect Jim's.
But let me tell you what's going to happen.
These niggas are puppet babies.
You know what's going to happen after you see
the
all the
Globetrotters
subpoenas?
Did have a cartoon.
Yes, they were horrible too.
And them games are rigged.
Yeah, solving crimes and shit. Come on, bro. Fuck you.
I love Scooby Doo when it had guest stars, like Batman and Robin or Phyllis Diller or the Harlem Globetrotters. Like, why are Batman and Robin on fucking Scooby?
I thought he was the greatest detective. Why did she need you? No, like the worst one was Muhammad Ali. I just like.
Oh yeah, they did just have Muhammad Ali on Scooby.
Oh, how embarrassing that is!
Oh God, that's amazing.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Well, more embarrassing is the state of the GOP and our congressional constitution at this point and the way it's made up, but. Ultimately, you're probably right, Shang. I can't argue. As optimistic as I like to be, I don't think anything's gonna happen to these motherfuckers, whether they show up or not.
No justice. No justice.
I was watching, that clip, that infamous clip at this point of Jim Jordan doing his best Porky Pig impersonation as we bounce from the cartoon analogy. When they asked him, like, did you talk to Trump on January 6th? And he was like, "Abba-da, abba-da, 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 abba-da." That's all, folks. You didn't even took it. Like, he was
And
abba-da,
then
abba-da, abba-da.
I wish they would have just smacked him and he went, "Yeah, talk to him."
Yeah. So that's where we are. But let's keep our eyes open. We don't know, although we have our suspicions, but maybe this could lead to something. Let's see.
AJ Fitz, Speedy Gonzalez was the homie. I agree.
Yeah, but it was his lazy ass friends that were the Mexican stereotype. They were like, Emmanuel, we're going to catch the grasshopper. Like he had lazy homies, and he'd be running around doing all the work, and them motherfuckers was drinking
getting
tequila.
drunk. Yeah, that wasn't. Now that I think about it, that was racist as fuck.
Yeah, that timed out. That didn't time out too well.
But a lot of animations were racist.
Oh yeah, the crows from some of them. Nigga. All right, we can't. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It'll be a lot. All right, maybe we should just do a cartoon breakdown one day because I have a whole thing about that.
Pinky and the Brain was the shit.
That was the shit. Animaniacs, man, that was my shit.
I say that. I used to say that to women. What are you gonna do tonight? I'm gonna take over the world.
The same thing we try to do every night. Take over the world. Well, speaking of the world being taken over, the supply chain has done just that. And at this point, speaking of cartoons, which is something, babies watch a lot, the kids watch a lot. The shelves are empty, y'all. Similac child driving me wild. Similac child.
Basically, we're lacking Similac.
We're lacking Simi.
Yeah. So
and so baby formula literally. So there's two main factors. There's supply chain issues, right? But also there was a major recall in which one of the manufacturers of 3 different brands of baby formula had to do a recall because thousands of babies got sick, and I think 1 died.
Yes.
From
it was actually 3.
Okay, so bacteria was found in this formula, and it affected it, right? So that took a lot of supply off the shelves, in addition to the inability to supply the shelves in the first place. No. God damn it, if that ain't sad. But for those out there who have young ones and infants, please chime in if you're experiencing the same thing. But the reports are that these shelves are empty. I'm a grown ass nigga who's 45 years old, has no kids, so I'm not in the Similac aisle. But
I can tell you what from my standpoint, like when Cameron was little, when Xavier was little, we use
run through this shit.
Right. When I say you could use 5 of those in a day.
They run through.
Right.
Like babies need food, dog. Babies need food.
And also Gerber. Gerber was one of the ones that they're just literally just running out of the supply of it. And this is not a joke. I found this picture because I put it in there. These are the shelves.
Yeah, no, that's real shit. And
that's
the reality
is, shelf. I didn't empty it out and take the picture. Put it that way.
Yeah. The nigga's like,
yeah, I'm gonna do this for the Savage. What you doing that? This is for the Savage AF show for the.
We're doing it for the gram, nigga.
Yeah. So no, this is real.
So here's the thing, and AJ Vitt brings up my perfect. This is exactly where I was going, AJ. It's like, how at the same time can y'all niggas force women to have babies and have no motherfucking food on the shelf for these goddamn babies, man?
Right.
Because you got to understand, like, you can't puree carrots at that point and shit, right? Like, babies need a certain amount of nutrient in a certain way when they are like newborns up until a certain age. They're not going to be able to chew or even like swallow non-liquids like that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to... It's either breast milk or formula.
Like you can't.
I don't even have a kid. I understand.
You can't even be eating a ham sandwich. Hey, little nigga, here, take a bite.
Yeah, or you can't. Yeah, you can't squeeze lettuce and just let the shit drip on. That nigga will drown.
Baby's just having a hard time with it. Like, but nigga, what?
Ain't no formula, nigga.
Oh, really, bitch.
But and we get savage on this show, but this story. It hits my heart.
It don't hit my heart. It don't
Nigga,
hit
I
my
got a
heart.
little bitch in my chest.
You know why? Because a lot of these Republicans, but these people that are rich and the right wing, they won't ever have to worry about it. Because look, they have to worry about it. This baby's like,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they were mega rich, but I saw white people on TV talking about like, I never thought I'd have to go searching and scavenging. Okay, so here's my first bit of advice. Eat your neighbor. Okay. It's been scientifically proven that neighbors have the most nutrients.
neighbors taste
Liquefy
good.
your neighbors and let them drink that.
Well,
And your baby will be fine.
now let me ask the people in the feed, since you might think I'm wrong. Don't you think this is all part of the scheme with the abortion, taking away abortion?
That's what Serious Jess is saying right now. Like maybe it's part of the whole plan.
As part of the plan. I think
The babies, they probably have some underground silo of rich Similac.
Right, I agree, and you wonder why, like, these babies going to grow up to be serial killers, flat out.
If they grow up,
This one will.
Plan is, yeah, that nigga already killed.
He's high as giraffe pussy. Look at this. Man, I am so baked.
He's like, I am tripping. The lights fantastic, nigga.
I am tripping my balls off.
He's like, bro. Man, so this is it's a critical situation though. Because no, I mean, listen, man.
They'll figure out a way for the babies.
Who? For whose babies? Your baby, the
Not for
nigga
our babies.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying it's critical, my dude. You know what I mean? Like for our community, those who might listen to us, because I doubt that the 1% are logging into Savage AF looking for political.
No, they watch our show a lot.
And social guidance.
They want we got a lot of like.
But niggas do, and they babies are in jeopardy right now.
The babies are going to have to step up and help the parents make that money. They need to get out on the pole. That's what we need. The babies.
That was the Ally McBeal thing, huh? Yeah. That baby came from Ally McBeal. Old ass story.
They might not know that.
Callista Flockhart was way too thin, by the way. Sorry.
No, I like her.
All right, so for those who don't, because I get it at the restaurant when I work, people are like, can I get a this and can I get a that? And I'm like, I'm sorry, we're a little short. I'm looking for that. I'll get you a spoon in a minute. Meanwhile, the ice cream is just melting and we just don't have spoons, my nigga.
Yeah, that's what's happening. With the
like, how y'all don't have spoons? I'm like, supply chain.
Yeah,
management ordered them 7 years ago. These are pre-pandemic orders that they haven't fulfilled.
And a lot of the, if you look at Similac and the ingredients of Similac are going to be, if they lack certain ingredients, we're going to have babies like this. That's what's got a babies going to have.
No, you know who that is?
Yeah.
I think that's Clint Howard.
That's,
I think that's Ron Howard's brother.
That's Ron Howard's brother.
Yeah, dog, like, that's Richie Cunningham. That's Opie Taylor's brother.
Yeah, he was
Opie Cunningham.
That's him in Star Trek, where he was a little, little
alien crazy kid,
and he was like, "I'm taking over the world, but I poop my pants." Yeah, no, that's the truth. So if you have kids, wow, a lot of people in the comments.
So if you do have babies and whatnot right now, and whatnot, what's whatnot? You got babies and whatnot. I don't know what a whatnot is, but if you have babies right now and you're desperate for formula, do not, they say, dilute it with more water or any other substances right now.
Right.
They also say, do not try to create your own formula. Okay. This is highly engineered shit intended to control your babies and make them space workers. But no, I'm joking. Come on, guys. I'm not conspiracy theory guy. But no, literally, these are. Right. It's very specific, the amount of ingredients and the way and you're not gonna be able to recreate it.
This is the other thing that's happening bad, which I pulled up. What some companies are doing is they're putting it in with the ingredients that some ingredients that are lacking some essential
the nutrients. Yeah.
And so they're putting them out anyway. And there are kids that are actually.
Your baby doesn't need to see or read.
And that's why the babies are acting. The babies are like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I can't. Oh, wait.
See, now Zenat Lynn says pet milk and water. And I'm pretty sure they're telling y'all not to do that right now. I don't know. I don't know, mama, but you know, I can't.
They're telling you not to do
I'm
that.
not creating baby formula recipes. It's like if you can't breastfeed, you know, I know that's for a lot of women or whatever. It's like,
okay,
don't start. But then does it turn into motherfucking Mad Max and
right.
Terradome with the fucking baby food?
Babies drinking blood. Okay, Nicole H said, 1,000 years without formula. Oh my, what did our grandparents do? What did our grandparents do?
Well, you got to understand, they lived in a much more healthy environment naturally. But since then, some of y'all are eating pink slime from these fast food restaurants, and you know the human chemistry has changed, man.
Right.
Like dog shit ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It used to be fertilizer for your grass. Now it could set your house on fire because
Yeah,
you feeding
it's
your
not the
dog
same.
bullshit, bro. Like so. You know, the things that humans have taken into our bodies at this point. Y'all know, we just talked about microplastics. They're
Right.
in us. So there's plastic in our body at this point.
This whole right arm, plastic.
Yeah, my shit is made out of Coke and Pepsi bottles. So,
Uh,
you know, at this point, like it's not human bodies aren't the same.
but
And what we
Maya
put out
Baker
is the same.
saying before Similac there was homemade formula. Man, look at some of the fucked up kids.
But I mean, also, I think at this point, most people aren't educated or good enough to do it. Like, I think these niggas will put a Big Mac in a blender and try and feed it to their babies. So, and when I say niggas, I mean white people too. So I'm not.
I mean, you
I'm
know
not being
what?
racial about that.
I mean, it worked for me.
Hey, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
No, I mean that's
listen,
my children are still functioning to a point.
Homemade formula does. I mean, I don't know. It's not like the doctors I heard today were like, please don't try and do that.
Don't do that.
They were
Don't do
also
that.
like, but they also didn't really offer any solution other than eat your neighbor or raid your cul-de-sac for kill all the babies in your cul-de-sac. And
or you look up a movie called Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they take the homeless, they puree them, and they feed them to the kids.
Or Snowpiercer, I think, just takes all the rodents. I mean, not rodents, but like bugs of the world, roaches and shit, worms, grinds them up into some juice. And there are places where people eat roaches and crickets and worms and shit.
You never had one?
Brother, I gotta be on Naked and Afraid to do that shit. You understand?
Nah, man.
Bro, you gotta helicopter me in to some hostile environment with no clothes, and then I'll grab a handful of worms. Yeah. Probably day 3 or 4, and motherfucker, I'll saute the fuck out them bitches.
It'll be the last day before I'm stabbing somebody else and taking their shit. I'm not doing it. I don't even like worms on me, let alone in me.
Yeah, no, you know, nobody really wants it.
Nobody fucks with worms.
Z-Not Lynn says Fear Factor. Yeah, you know, I can't do it. I had a cousin that was on Fear Factor. She got bit by too many scorpions. Was like, fuck you, bitches, I'm out. You know,
no, I wouldn't.
Sirius Jess says, by the way, there's a company named Soylent.
Really?
Won't be purchasing edibles from them, but they can have that.
You know what Soylent Green, for the people that don't know, we're going to definitely.
He said they produce liquid nutrient meals.
Yeah. Oh, did you know what Soylent Green was about? Anybody know what this movie was about? Nobody? Bueller? You know, nobody.
I brought it.
You know, I know you know, but nobody in the feed. Just let us know.
Sirius Jess knows what it's about. Right. That's why he did it.
Savage AF. Well, I want to let y'all know. Let me let y'all know. Savage AF. We're brought to you by these two big babies. Because
brought to you by our internet bills.
Yes.
By the way.
So make sure.
Welcome. I pay that every month.
Support us. Yeah. Support us. Tell your friends. Let them know about our show. Scream it to the top of the mountains, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because if you don't, then we can't feed the babies. Click the bell. It's people.
Soylent Green is people.
Right. The government started feeding people to people.
Homeless niggas.
Yeah.
And they probably not gonna wash them either.
Yeah.
They're just gonna blend them as is with the street on them.
This is a 1962 hobo.
I'm getting notes of Skid Row.
This is delicious.
There's a little bit of crack in here.
What magic have you done?
But this was stored perfectly. I can taste the kneecaps.
Oh my God. Is this one of the Kardashians? Top notch.
And look, they even left the teeth at the bottom. It's great.
Oh my goodness. So tasty.
Wow. All right, man. You know how we do. Pam Knox said she's even seen mothers feed flour and water. Feed babies flour and water in poor countries. So we might be there, but you might have to. I go with eat your neighbor first.
That's what I would.
And then do like a bird and throw up in your baby's mouth, like you eat your neighbor and then you throw up in your baby's mouth.
That's my plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh wait. Okay. Pam Knox brought up a certain point before we move on real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the time.
We've been flowing tonight. Sorry, we'll move to this quick. Moms in the U.S. have to go back to work immediately. Milk doesn't produce well enough from pumping, so they don't get the time for their bodies to rest and create the things that the babies need, because America's a fucked up place, and that's how we go. But baby gotta eat. Come on, y'all. You know what it is, man. If you have a young child out there who needs formula. I am sending thoughts and wishes out there and prayers to you, because it might be hard to find something to feed them with, man. That being said, we're going to do this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey! It's your boy Black. I popped my drink in first.
Yeah, that's why I got confused. I
get it. No, I gotta keep y'all niggas on your toes. We're producers and talent at the same time, so it's hard. It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping, and let you know what's popping, guys. Oh man, it's Thursday, May 12th, 2022, year of your Lord, and we have gotten a grand gesture from the Department of Justice, led by Assistant Dean of Hogwarts, Merrick Garland. I think they call him the grayish wizard. He's just kind of halfway in between something.
You will be destroyed, Pedro.
But in addition to it's not a DOJ thing, but what we were talking about earlier is the racist Voltron of the GOP being subpoenaed. We now have the DOJ opening a grand jury investigation into the way that the Dumpty administration, on its way out, handled what were eventually deemed as classified documents.
They stole them.
They weren't originally deemed that because they wasn't there when the National Archives went to get them. And so you got to understand that the National Archives are the ones who are asking that the Department of Justice looks into that, right? By the way, if I ever open a dispensary, it's going to be called Department of J.
Right.
Department of J's.
I would definitely get stuff in there.
Yeah. But that being said, this is a sort of neutral, politically neutral arm of the branch of the government, the National Archives. They're just there to preserve. They're the historians, the curators of history, of interactions within our government. And they're like, some shit's missing. Usually there's
wasn't there a shelf full of stuff over there?
Like, this is just a book with like a front and a back, but nothing in it.
I thought I left it over there. It's gone. And then you find it in Mar-a-Lago.
Right. So exactly, Dumpty took these documents that were deemed classified down to Mar-a-Lago, allegedly, apparently, presumably outside of the law. And at this point, the Department of Justice, led by Merrick, is opening a grand jury investigation. Now, what does this mean, right? This isn't a court trial yet. This isn't an indictment. This is a body So, according to what I've heard and what I understand from federal prosecutors at this point, is that if a grand jury is being called to look into an issue, that typically and pretty much always means that the DOJ has something. They don't call a grand jury for no good goddamn reason. They got
Pedro.
something. We don't know what it is.
Pedro, you know they got dandruff. They got nothing. They got nothing. You got nothing. You got nothing. Okay, you got nothing.
No. Seriously,
you got nothing.
No. Here's
come over to your house. I'm gonna piss on your fucking grave. You got nothing.
I'll do, I'll agree with you that maybe
nothing but a punk with a badge.
Maybe it'll lead to nothing. But right now they have something that tells them that they should be able to move forward.
I don't think so.
And we don't know what they have.
I don't think so. I disagree.
Bro, we know that the man took documents now at this point from the White House.
Doesn't matter.
That were eventually deemed classified. So the question will be whether he knew they were classified or not. That I think ultimately will hinge on that.
Doesn't matter. They're gonna let all of these.
All right, Lauryn Hill, nothing even matters anymore.
Doesn't matter anymore. They're gonna let these white men slide, and that's it. Oh shit! Listen, I can't do a SHANGRY because I've got to be up there in like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh shit! All right, we got to get out.
We went over.
So that was my thing. I'm sorry. That was my pop in today.
Oh no, please. It's our show. We do what the fuck we want. Listen, and sometimes there's a SHANGRY, and sometimes it ain't. And so I'm saying
tomorrow we're gonna shelf this SHANGRY for tomorrow.
And I'll be in.
Democracy is dead as Tupac.
Yeah, I'll be in Tacoma by that time, and it's the same time frame. Listen, y'all, check this out. Make sure if you are in LA to go see Pedro at the Regency West. Nick Alexander's going to be on the show. It'll be tonight with Jeff Arnold. So make sure you check it out. Hopefully it's a good crowd. Last 2 times I was down there, it was a decent crowd. And you were with me at the one show. It was decent. So hopefully it's a decent crowd. So, and I'm going to go up and see how this Can't Even comedy show goes. And because I'm close.
By the way, just found out today, next Thursday, both you and I are going to be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory.
Oh yeah, so you know what? That flyer,
on the 19th.
That flyer will be coming your way, guys.
We coming at y'all, man. So we getting it in, y'all, man. All right, y'all. That was Savage AF for today. Sorry, Shang, man.
I forgot. I just looked at the.
I looked up. I was like, oh shit, we over now.
I got an alert.
But
I got an alert.
Those first few topics were like
long
fire for us. So all right, thank y'all for sticking in with us. We'll be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because it's Friday. But until then, keep your finger out your nose. Keep heroin in your arm. You'll be fine.
Fight for your right to have your pussies, ladies.
Hey, and for me too. And for me to have your pussy as well.
Yes, but that was so creepy the way to end. Bye.